Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Boost! I totally messed that up. Of course I'm back. I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2000 BC. The album Dad AF. All right, let's get right into this video, shall we? Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics in the entire world. Nikita Dragun. Nikita and her egg. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, sham-a-lang, dang, ding-dong, ding. House of Drama phone. This is Peter speaking. Oh, hi, Jane. How are you? Well, I'm just sitting here getting some food together for the Women's League this week. Tuna casserole. I'm bringing a tuna casserole. What are you bringing, Jane? Steak stroganoff? Well, all right. Well, I'm watching all this stuff go down about Nikita Dragun. Nikita Dragun. Nikita, she's the one with the egg, Jane. We talked about that egg. Worst packaging in the entire world. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Well, I know. Well, apparently, allegedly, she's faking, this is my iPhone 10. Allegedly, she's faking text messages between her and James Charles. Well, it's all over the internet, Jane. I know, yeah. She's trying to insert herself in the middle of it, just like that Gabriel Zamora. Oh, they're just handing over their careers. They're just handing over their careers. Well, all right, Jane, I'll see you on Thursday at the Women's League. All right, love you too. Bye. So anyway, let's talk about this Nikita Dragun foolishness, okay? Now, I didn't even have my video up about Gabriel Zamora and his foolishness at 6 hours. And then Nikita Dragun comes out and she puts this video, or this tweets out. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Okay, well, let's get to the tweets real quick. So Nikita Dragun here, I'll put it up right here. She put up, heard a situation, needed some clarification, eyeballs. Heard a situation. No, listen, Nikita. Did you get on the internet this weekend? Yes. Your friend, who you refer to in here, your friend, my friend, you say, James Charles, is canceled, okay? And people are asking me, do I think that he's going to come back from this? And I really didn't believe that he would be able to come back from this until I saw something that gave me a little bit of a different point of view. But that's my next video. That's my third video for the day. So anyway, I've made another one about Trisha Paytas and Nikita Avocado because everybody wanted to hear what I had to say about it. So y'all go watch that video. I just uploaded it. So anyway, I had just gotten this video up about Gabriel Zamora that Nikita, she puts this out, okay? Now, she obviously didn't hear about what was going on with James Charles. What were you doing this weekend, Nikita? Okay, probably just eating those sugar bear hair pills, making your hair grow down your waist. Okay, heard a situation, needed some clarification. My friend was in an emergency and texted me in the moment. Unfortunately, since Dragun Beauty used all of our marketing... Girl. Used all of our marketing budget. We didn't use it on that cheap packaging that was inside the egg. I'm just saying, okay? Unfortunately, since Dragun Beauty used all of our marketing budget on the fantasy, I connected him with Sugar Bear, nothing shady. And then she puts up this. And these are text messages supposedly between her and James Charles. Babe, can you do me a favor and text your Sugar Bear person and ask if they have any extra artist passes for this weekend? And that I'll story. Meaning that he'll do an Instagram story in exchange for the artist passes. Not security. The artist passes. I'm in VIP and I'm getting attacked. So apparently he's thinking that if he could get into the artist situation, he wouldn't be as attacked as that, okay? He said, need help, LOL. And she said, yeah, of course, 2 secs. And then, 2 SECS, like seconds. And then he comes back and he says, thank you so much. And she said, they said yes, can I give them your number? And she said, oh my God. Or he said, oh my God, yes, thank you so much, OMFG, okay? Then if you go to the next message that she included, which Bretman Rock is included in this, as is Sugar Bear Hair and Nikita, she reaches out, she says, first of all, hi, I miss you guys the most ever. Remember me for a collab down the road, oh my God. Okay, and then they say, hi, we miss you more, come to Stagecoach. And then she says, second of all, she didn't even respond to that. She's like, who'd care? And then she says, second of all, I got the longest, craziest text from James. The longest, craziest text. That was a pretty short text. I've had some old people like me, we text forever. She said, I got the longest, craziest text from James begging me to ask if you guys could get him an artist pass because he's not an artist pass. Let's go back. He says, artist passes. And to me, that's very important. She says, if you guys could get him an artist pass because he's being attacked, LOL. And then they say, we miss you, boo, not the same without you. James Charles, question mark? Yes, give him my number. And so she does. So she puts this up there, okay? Now, what was interesting to me is, if you go back, earlier in that day, okay, she tweets this out. I couldn't be more unbothered. So apparently, gal, you couldn't be more unbothered about the fact that your friend is being canceled 6 hours before, but then you felt it necessary to clarify a situation that ain't nobody talking about with James Charles anymore, because this was 2 weeks ago, okay? I'm so confused. I swear to God, Nikita Dragun and what's his face, Gabriel Zamora, are truly like Tweedledum and Tweedledee. And I really do believe at this point that they're talking to James behind the scene, and James is like, Nikita, do you think you could put out those text messages? Do you think that you could, please? I think that's what's going on behind the scenes, because why she would all of a sudden just put this out, or Gabriel told her to put it out, or whatever, okay? So she puts this out, and like the comments underneath here are just, people are like, it was so dangerous the first weekend, why did he go back the second weekend with peasant VIP tickets, okay? Then Teasville gets involved, and I think she's making a video about this, and she said, couldn't he have just left Coachella though? Now what's interesting about this is that a lot of people in the comment sections or the thread of the tweets sit there and they say like, yeah, couldn't he have just left? And they're like, well, you reach out to Toddy, and people defend him and whatever. Toddy said in her video, okay, and I think this is a really important statement when we're talking about this whole situation, which, let's just be honest, Nikita, okay? Nobody's talking about Sugar Bear hair anymore and Coachella. There's so many other things that are going on now. Who'd care about that tired old mess? Don't nobody care about that. And so what this is to me is a distraction technique. This is like, let's focus the attention back on Sugar Bear hair, and then people will stop forgetting what's going on, because we'll stir up so much commotion over here about Sugar Bear hair thing again. Nobody cares about Sugar Bear hair, Nikita. Nobody. They don't care about that. So anyway, so Teasville says, couldn't he have just left Coachella though? Because Toddy in her video said, James, you didn't have to go. It's just one day of your life. There will be other days like this. And I absolutely 100% agree, okay? If a friend of mine was willing to give up a friendship over experiencing something like that they had already experienced the weekend before, and listen, okay? I go to music festivals. I just went to Ultra Music Festival before Coachella was there. First of all, there were a lot of celebrities there. Paris Hilton was there. She was up in VIP dancing her butt off. I put it up on Instagram, okay? Lele Pons was there. She was hanging out with Paris Hilton. They weren't being swarmed. No, they were walking through the crowds. They were walking through the field. Lele Pons had 10 friends with her. She had all kinds of YouTubers with her. They were not being swarmed by people. This is such BS, okay? I am not sure that I even believe it, especially in a situation like VIP. VIP situations would not allow something like that, I don't believe. And when he says artist passes, that's because he wants to take him and all of his friends exclusively behind the scenes. That was what it was about. It wasn't about protection. It wasn't about security. Because listen, if you've ever gone to these things and you've got connections, we've all got connections, right? You try to get passes, like enough passes. Because listen, if you only get one wristband, okay, to go into like an artist section or a VIP, you know you're going in there alone, and who wants to do that? He wanted to bring him and his 20 good Judies along with him. That's what that was about. He wanted the artist passes because people are saying that he already had the wristband on his hand. Well, the reason that he already had his wristband on his hand, okay, was because he already had an artist pass, allegedly, and now he wanted more artist passes for his friends so that they could go all in there. I don't really believe, allegedly, that it was about the fact that he was just being swamped, because at Coachella, there was going to be a lot of celebrities, not just James Charles, okay? And if he was going to get swamped, it would have been more in, like, just out on the field somewhere, I would think, right? So then this girl says, but the 20th would have been week 2. Didn't he use the security on week 1? And Teasville said, I was told week 1 is more celebrities, so he didn't get attacked. And then this other person says, but didn't Toddy say he used it on week 1? That's when they saw him with the artist pass, what Sugar Bear gave him. And week 2, he had a VIP. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking this. And then somebody comes in and says, didn't Toddy also say she tried to sponsor him, but he refused because of his young fan base, or something like that, which she does address in the video. And then somebody says, exactly, that doesn't change that he lied to Toddy. He promoted her competitor, which he apparently sought after, so this just makes it worse. Now, what's interesting to me, and I didn't go back in and research the tweets and all that stuff, but at the time that all this Coachella week 2 stuff came down, he tweeted out something to the effect of, hey, I'm going to Coachella, what about going to Coachella week 2? It was literally a last minute decision. He did not have to go. He decided to go, okay? And then got there and wasn't prepared, whatever, even though he had this very expensive house that he stayed in, and on and on and on. So he was prepared enough, but he wasn't prepared to hire his own security team, which I think that's where all of this starts. But Nikita, don't nobody care about this stuff anymore. Why are you inserting yourself in the middle of this? This is what is baffling to me. I mean, truly, truly baffling to me, okay? Is that last August, Nikita Manny, Laura, and Gabriel Zamora were just killed by all this picture that came out. No, I was going to do it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm like, I put the 25 cents at the cut jar. But this picture that came out with them giving the middle finger to Jeffree Star, right? Okay, well, Gabriel Zamora and Nikita Dragun, they kind of got off scot-free about this whole thing. And let's just be for real. Laura and Manny, they're still suffering from it, okay? 6 months after, plus. Nikita, she got away. Why are you putting yourself in the middle of this, Nikita? And what I don't understand about all this kind of stuff, first of all, not just the Sugar Bear hair, but all these people coming out with these allegations and things like that, what they didn't talk about 2 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago. Nobody's talking about this stuff then, okay? They want to bring it up now. But what I don't understand about this is the Sugar Bear hair thing came out 2 weeks ago. I mean, today is the 14th of May. So if this was on April 20th and he did the little story, okay, Coachella, he did that right after that. So that means that Toddy put her video out right after he did the story. So this is like 2.5 weeks old. Nikita, why didn't you come out then and say, I need to clarify this? Because if you were that good of a friend and you had clarified this, and this is real, allegedly not faked, as people are saying, it would have cleared up the whole thing. It might have opened the door to a conversation between Toddy and James. She might have been willing to listen to him if there was some factual evidence to this, which the whole thing is so messy, right? And so last minute. But if that were the case, Nikita could have prevented this whole thing from happening. Or Brett Man Rock, or whoever else was involved in that thing. If they could have just reached out to I almost said Tandy. Tandy Andrews, mother of Erica Andrews, one of my all-time favorite drag queen female illusionists of life. But anyway, if she would have reached out to Toddy and just said, hey, Toddy, this isn't the whole story. I have the text messages. I want you to know. Nikita hasn't said that she did that, right? So then if you go underneath here, or you go up, she says, wake up every day like, damn, I'm that B, okay? This attitude in Nikita Dragun's is her and Gabriel coming out like they're so unbothered. This whole unbothered. When people tell me how unbothered they are, I'm like, when you say you're unbothered, you're one of the most bothered people I've ever met in my entire life, okay? I don't have a problem all day long owning I'm bothered by something, okay? When I'm pissed about something, you'll know it. When people want to tell somebody that they're unbothered, you're bothered. So anyway, so then she says, you really think I have the time to fake text? The only thing I edit is my waist on Facetune, sis. They have the screen recording of the messages. And it goes on and on and on. So basically it's not fake because she's saying they have the screen recording. Or who cares? Girl, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter, okay? This was 2 weeks ago. So much stuff has come out. But the question is what's going to happen next. Well, what do you think about this? I think that Nikita came out because she says my friend, to try to do something for him and try to help this situation, right? But I really believe that this, in the background, was a distraction technique. They're all talking about it. Well, what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Well, what you could do is you could sit down on video. Well, I'm going to save that for my next video. Because my next video is talking about what's to come next for Toddy and James. Because that's kind of an interesting story. I think I have some information about that. What's going to happen next. I don't think Toddy's necessarily in the clear of what's going to happen next. And I'll explain that why I feel that way in my next video. But do we think that, Nikita did James any favors? Did she help him? Did she make herself look foolish? What do y'all think? Put it in the comment section below. Have a conversation. Let's have a discussion about it. Leave it down there below. I love it. Thank you guys all for watching my videos. It means the world to me. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.